Yes.
What's going on, moviegoers? So if you're new to the channel, my name is Christian and welcome to C Real Productions. You guys, Avengers Endgame is breaking all kinds of box office records right now. It's going insane. Everybody and their moms are seeing this movie. In this video, I'm going to be giving you guys my Endgame spoiler, let me say that again, Endgame spoiler review. If you've yet to see Endgame and you want to check out my non-spoiler review, I will leave the link down below. Now, before we talk spoilers, Dr. Banner, please give us the countdown.
2, 1.
All right. Now, Avengers Endgame, you guys. Huge fucking movie. This movie was fantastic. Heartfelt, emotional, story character driven, fan-fucking-tastic movie. There's so much to talk about when we talk about Avengers Endgame. I don't even know where to start, to be honest with you. There were so many fantastic moments with this movie. The Russo brothers are literally the greatest directors in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The greatest comic book directors. I put them past Christopher Nolan and his Dark Knight trilogy. The Russo brothers are just fantastic visionaries and great storytellers. And how they were able to capture the essence of closing this conclusion of this Infinity Saga was insane and remarkable. I cannot believe they pulled this shit off. This was a love letter, not only to the fans, but to the actors who played these important characters. Captain America, Iron Man, Thor, Black Widow, Hawkeye, everybody. This movie was on a whole nother level. I can't believe they landed this film like this, you guys. It was mind-boggling to me. Where do I start? Spoilers. I was so heartbroken by the end of this movie. Captain America and Iron Man, two of the most beloved heroes in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Wow, what a conclusion to their arc. What a conclusion to their story. When Tony died, I was heartbroken. I was so sad. I could not believe it. I was just in tears. I was like, oh my God. I saw it a second time and I was crying again. I was like, this cannot be true. Like, this cannot be true. Damn, that messed me up. You know, let's start from the beginning. Let's start from the beginning. The way this movie started, I did not expect the way it started like that. I was like, whoa, what? Just like that, Captain Marvel finds Iron Man and Nebula on the ship, takes them to Earth, they plan, they go get Thanos, they kill Thanos. I did not expect that. 5 years passed by. Holy shit. That was an insane beginning of the movie. I did not expect that whatsoever. Thanos destroyed all the stones, damn near killed himself, gets captured. Thor slices his entire head off with the Stormbreaker. That was just incredible. I was so shocked. I was like, oh my God. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. And then you fast forward 5 years and everybody's just so different. Everybody's still coping with all the death and the failure that they experienced when dealing with Thanos. And, you know, by divine miracle, a damn rat saves the day. It's crazy. Saves the day, and I couldn't believe it. You know, Ant-Man gets out of the quantum realm. It's 5 years later, and, you know, things are changed. He doesn't know what's going on, and he finds the Avengers, and then he has this crazy idea about time travel and things like that. And then, you know, they're trying to persuade Tony to come back, and Tony's like, I have a family now. I have a daughter. Like, Tony has a daughter in this movie, and it was adorable. It was beautiful. Beautiful moments, man. She was so adorable, man. Happy, please get her all the cheeseburgers she wants. She deserves it. Um, and then, the way this movie started off, I felt the pacing was great. I didn't have a problem with the pacing of the film. I was so engaged. I was always at the edge of my seat, just wanting more and more and more. And it was beautiful. I really, really enjoyed that shit, you guys. Like, this movie was just... I took so many notes. There's just so much stuff to talk about when we're talking about Avengers Endgame. So many awesome moments. So many awesome moments. And I'm glad, like, Infinity War was a whole Thanos arc of his story and the upbringing of him collecting all the stones. This film was more so the original Avengers. How they cope with this shit. Hawkeye's beginning. Like, the beginning of this movie, they show you, Hawkeye's family getting snapped away. And he's like, what? And he goes full Ronin, just on missions, just killing folks. It was crazy. I loved Hawkeye in this movie. Ronin was sick, you guys. There's so much to talk about. Oh my God. All right. We're just gonna talking. Let's just start talking. Endgame. Favorite moments of this fucking movie, you guys. All right. Captain America being worthy. Cap being worthy of Thor's hammer was insane. What a groundbreaking moment for me. I lost my shit. I screamed. I cheered. I was like, yeah, go. And he was just giving him the works. He was giving Thanos the works. It was insane. Beautiful moment. Fat Thor was fantastic. He gave up all hope, and he was like, you know what, I'm just gonna drink a ton of beer, play Fortnite all the time with Korg and Meek, and that's it. I did not expect a Fat Thor in this movie. It was kind of cool to see, actually. He reminded me of Odin. Hey, he really did, and I thought that was pretty awesome. This is all over the place, you guys. This is my thoughts and opinions of like my favorite moments and things about Avengers Endgame. Literally, like Cap looking at himself, like the whole time travel ordeal, like was crazy. So many callbacks to the original films, like when they first travel in time, they all obviously spread out and they're all after different stones. They go to the Battle of New York, and boy, oh boy, that is just craziness. Like Bruce ends up finding the Ancient One, trying to get the Time Stone. And Ant-Man and Iron Man are after the Tesseract. Cap is after the Scepter. And that entire elevator scene was just beautiful. Hail Hydra. I was like, what? Hail Hydra? That was so crazy, y'all. That was insane. Insane. I was like, I love it. I love it. Then when he runs into himself and they fight each other, he's like, I could do this all day. He's like, yeah, I know. That was so awesome. That's America's ass. That is America's ass. That was such a funny scene, you guys. Gosh, the whole time travel aspect of this film was out of control. It was crazy. And I don't know why I didn't think of, Hawkeye and Black Widow going to get the Soul Stone. I thought for some reason it was just going to be Cap or something like that. But boy, oh boy, what a scene. What a moment, you guys. What a moment that was. That was incredible and sad. Black Widow. I did not expect Black Widow to die. I was heartbroken. Broken. That shit hurt. It hurt me well. Damn. More. In all honesty, I didn't have a problem with Professor Hulk. I liked him. He was cool. I kind of would have wanted him to be a little bit more active on the fighting side. Especially in the last battle. Like, I would want him. He didn't even get to touch Thanos. Like, I would have loved to see, him fight Thanos, in some of the third act of this film. But this third act of this film was just insane. Like, when Bruce brought everybody back, and then Cap, and then Thor and Iron Man were getting down with Thanos by the end of this movie, that entire fight scene was just so good. The fighting sequences in this movie were so great. The greatest fighting sequences I've ever seen in any comic book movie. It was crazy. It was crazy. Thor had both hammers at one point. You know what I'm saying? When he went full God of Thunder, he got the little braid down here, and he had the armor, obviously with the belly out. And Iron Man's suit was just sick. Oh my God, it was insane. And then when everybody came back, it was incredible. It was such a moment. I was like, oh my God. I could not believe what I witnessed. I was cheering. Doctor Strange opened up all these portals. Everybody came. Sorcerers, the Guardians of the Galaxy, Black Panther and his army, Okoye, Shuri, everybody, the Wasp, Valkyrie and Pegasus. It was just Pepper in her rescue suit. It was incredible. Incredible. What a moment in the Marvel cinematic history. What a moment that was. I was tearing up. I was so joyful. I couldn't believe what I was witnessing, you guys. And when they were just going at it, it was just an all-out brawl. When Ant-Man went Giant Man, it was so cool, you guys. That was the greatest climactic third act in any movie, period, point blank. That scene was just incredible. Incredible, you guys. Gosh, I couldn't believe that the Russo brothers did it. I really, really couldn't believe it, you guys. It was incredible. And there were not just action, there was a lot of heartfelt moments as well. Like when Cap and Tony went back in time, I think was it the 70s or something like that? And Iron Man, when Tony was just really engaging with his father, Howard, that was such a moment for me. I loved that. It was so sad, and I really, really wanted more of that. It was beautiful. And when Cap saw Peggy, I was just like, oh, another heartfelt moment, you guys. Just so many heartfelt moments. This really was a poetic love letter film. It really did feel like that, and it's just fantastic, you guys. It gets me just choked up. This morning on my way to work, I was listening to the soundtrack, and I couldn't listen to the soundtrack without getting choked up and thinking about the movie. That's how crazy it is. Like, this movie makes me so sad, but I'm happy with the ending that the Russo brothers really delivered. The whole funeral scene at the end of the movie was so just gut-wrenching. Oh, and everybody there to say goodbye to Tony. Oh my God, and Happy was promising, Tony's daughter all the cheeseburgers she wanted. That was just so sad. So many great moments in this film. When Tony saw Spider-Man for the first time since the snap happened, that was such a beautiful moment. Everybody shined in this movie. Everybody shined in this movie. Everybody did. And in a way that was so beautiful. Very beautiful. And I called it. 12 months ago, I did a video on the Captain America Avengers 4 theory. That Cap was going to come back as an old man, and I called it. And it broke my heart. Cap was supposed to go back in time and return all the stones to the rightful place at the right time. Lo and behold, he never came back. But he did come back. And he came back as an old man. And he passed the torch to Falcon. That was so damn sad. So sad. Oh my goodness, you guys. Pulled out the shield and oh my God, they were just talking, and he was like, he saw the ring on his finger. He stayed. He got his last dance with Peggy. OMG. The last dance with Peggy, and that shit was beautiful. I couldn't believe it, man. That shit hurt me. It hurt me emotionally, and it was just beautiful. It was really, really beautiful, you guys. I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't believe it, man. Damn. The way it ended, the music that was from Winter Soldier. Oh, God, it was so sad, you guys. It was so sad. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it, man. Damn. This movie was more than I expected. Way more than I expected, and I loved it. I loved everything that I saw. I'm just going over some notes. It was crazy. Crazy good. And oh my God, the scene when Wanda was fighting Thanos, you took everything from me. He's like, I don't even know who you are. Motherfucker, you about to know who I am today. Is you just like going at it, like ripping his armor off of him. She was pissed off. Because you have to remember, this Thanos wasn't the same Thanos who died.